Hi, I'm TaiStar, and sometimes my bare feet can make me kind of stand out. Sometimes people wonder why don't I wear shoes, and the only reason is just because I'm comfortable. Like, sometimes people think that I can't get shoes for some reason. Like, back in college, people honestly thought that I just couldn't afford shoes and was just trying, just struggling along. And that was never really the case. I just never really wanted to wear shoes. And as soon as I realized that it wasn't regulation like it was in high school when I went to school, that it was like in the dress code you have to wear shoes. Then in college I realized I don't have to. What if I didn't? Would anybody have any problem with it? And I didn't. I went to school and nobody had any problem with it. I just stopped wearing shoes, and like I said, some people thought that it was a little weird, but that never bothered me. I actually kind of got a kick out of getting people to take a second glance and be like, "What? Whoa, that's crazy!" And I always grew up like walking around in the desert and being barefooted, so I always knew how to be aware of my surroundings. And I feel like when I walk barefoot, it makes me more aware of where I'm walking. Like, instead of just blindly putting your feet down wherever they go, like you might when you're just walking with shoes on, because it doesn't matter really where your feet land. It's always gonna be okay. And depending on where you walk around too, I mean, people are just used to walking around in cities where it's always flat and clear, and not on rough terrain where you got to be a little aware of your footing. So being barefoot makes you have to be aware of your footing, and that just increases your mindfulness in a way, and it grounds you, and in a way also, and like literally grounds you. I mean, when your feet are on the ground, you're electrically grounded, so you're more likely to be struck by lightning. So that's not necessarily a plus to being barefoot. Actually, but it's just my choice. I mean, that there's really nothing complicated to it. A lot of people think that it helps benefit you in a lot of ways, and I think it helps like me walk better. I don't know. I just someone has been asking me about this a lot for years, and I just really wanted to make a video about why am I barefoot and how do I just live barefoot. So another part about being barefoot is that sometimes if you go into stores, they won't let you in. Like grocery stores. I remember in Woodstock, New York, I walked into a grocery store and they said, "Oh, well, if we had broken glass, then you could get hurt and we'd be liable." And I'm like, "But what about the broken glass in the parking lot that I just kind of like stepped over while walking in here? That doesn't matter." So there's just weird stipulations like that. I do wear shoes when I go in stores now. Like, if I have to go somewhere where shoes are required, I'll just wear the shoes, because it's a lot easier than making the scene. And one of my craziest times walking around with bare feet was in Haight Street. In Haight-Ashbury. People were like, "What? Damn!" Like that. Yeah, people were pretty grossed out by that. And thinking back on it, that was probably a weird place to walk around barefoot. You shouldn't do that. I did wear shoes when I walked around in other cities, but I walked around barefoot a lot of cities, a lot of places. I like being outside though. If you want to walk around barefoot, I would recommend starting somewhere nice, like grass that is like kept nice, so it's going to be soft. That sand, like the beaches, that's a great like place to practice barefoot walking, and then practice your mindfulness of how to step your feet, because it's different. Sometimes if you're used to wearing soft shoes, you might clunk your heel of your foot down as you walk, and it's not good for your knees or your bones. So when you walk barefoot, it makes you more aware to kind of tread lightly. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it for this video about barefooting, I guess. It was for, I forgot the name, Marcelo Barefoot, I think. He's the one that's been asking for years for a video just about barefoot life. So I hope this answered some questions. Leave more questions in the comments if you have any, or tell me about your barefoot experience. Alright, thanks for everything. I will see you, you'll see me. I'll see you in the comments, and you'll see me in the next video. Alright, peace out. Okay.